for weather today. No PRs, no mechanical issues. Everything looked great on pre-flight. St. John's unassigned and 6.5 on the locks.
Super.
So should be a great day.
Yep.
Any questions?
Nope.
Tulsa Flight 2 Aircom. This is a launch foreseen in Locust Grove.
Life Flight 2 copies. Getting route MV8 Locust Road.
Life Flight 2 lifting, 3 on board. Bravo, 2 hours on the fuel, 5 minutes to Locust Grove. Hey, Life Flight 2 is 3 minutes out, and we're ready for your information whenever you're ready. You'll have a grassy field beside the high school, power lines to your north on your approach. Also to the south, there's one line, field 300 and 300. Anywhere in that area will be satisfactory. Okay, thank you, sir. Good copy, Life Flight 2.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I'm a critical care nurse at Tulsa Life Flight. Our medical crews consist of a nurse and paramedic on every call. Most of our crews have experienced 10 plus years in critical care, including ICU, emergency departments, PICU, or NICU. Our paramedics come from a wide variety of EMS services, usually a high-paced, high-call volume ground service. We carry 2 units of O-negative blood on every flight and utilize the latest, most advanced equipment. All of our crews are trained to use night vision goggles, and we assist the pilots with terrain awareness and obstacle identification below 300 feet for takeoffs and landings. Our medical crews are trained in multiple advanced procedures, including needle decompression, advanced airway placement, surgical airway placement, and we're also fortunate enough to have the capability to do video-assisted endotracheal tube placement.
Hi, I'm Teresa Snell. I'm going to tell you a little history about Tulsa Life Flight. Tulsa Life Flight started in 1979 as a vision of Dr. C.T. Thompson and Dr. Gustafson. They returned from Vietnam with a vision to help improve patient outcomes in Northeast Oklahoma. Tulsa Life Flight was the 13th program in the nation, and we are one of less than 10 programs in the nation to carry blood on all of our transports. In 1981, we added a second helicopter. In 1987, we changed to twin-engine helicopters of BK-117s. In 2009, Tulsa Life Flight transitioned into being a community-based service for Air Methods Corporation. Air Methods is the largest helicopter EMS provider in the world. This transition allowed us the ability to add a 3rd helicopter to Northeast Oklahoma, and we currently operate 3 new airframes of EC-130s. Tulsa Life Flight has performed over 45,000 safe patient transports since its inception. Part of this safety record is due to the emphasis on safety by all of our members of the EMS community.
When establishing a landing zone, there are a few initial considerations to have. The first, obviously, is you want to try to find a general guideline of about 100 by 100 area for the aircraft to land into. The second consideration is to start to get a clear picture of your overhead obstructions within that landing zone and around that landing zone. When setting that up, oftentimes apparatus can be used to place under overhead power lines, things that would not obviously be seen from the air, and use those apparatus to basically guide the ground crew to know that there is an obstruction there. Make sure that you consider wind direction. When aircraft land and take off, it's always into the wind, so you need to have those considerations in mind when picking your LZ. Another consideration is to keep the landing zone free of any type of animal or person that may wander into it, and establishing and kind of cordoning off the area with manpower and markers. Another consideration to have would be communicating a clear picture to the crew of the type of surface they will be landing on, whether it's a freshly cut field or a concrete surface. Gives them also an understanding if there's going to be a little bit of debris flying around whenever they come to land. It's also important that if you do get into that situation, you can also use hand lines or water streams to go ahead and wet the area down to keep the dust and debris to a minimum. When considering at night for landing zones, it's a good practice to go ahead and expand that landing zone and try to find something that's a little bit bigger. You can use lighting to shine on power poles, light poles, items like that may not be seen from the air. You can illuminate those with lighting, and again, use your apparatus to mark overhead power lines and items not easily seen from the air. Another very important principle is the pre-planning of your landing zones. Working with Tulsa Life Flight, getting frequencies ahead of time that are established for contact and for ground contact, and that way you have a good distance in the future that you can explain your LZ and try to work out details prior to, and even share patient information with them.
Tulsa Life Flight is privileged to fly the EC-130, largest helicopter operating in our area. We have a wide floor providing full patient access, excellent air conditioning, large windows providing excellent visibility for situational awareness for our crews. All crew members wear night vision goggles. We have a modern glass cockpit, moving map display, terrain and obstacle avoidance warnings, aviation traffic warnings, and onboard weather. Requesting one LZ coordinator for each landing zone, 100 by 100 feet, and less than 6-degree slope. If you have any questions, let us take a look at it. It always looks different from where it is that we're sitting as to where you are sitting. Always expect rotor wash, no matter how clean the area looks.
Thank you for your participation in this landing zone training. Your participation in this educational presentation is key to the continued success and safety of Tulsa Life Flight. For additional landing zone classes or medical education opportunities, please go to our website at tulsalifeflight.com. Thank you.
Tulsa Life Flight has performed over 35,000 safe flights. But
When establishing a landing zone, there are a few initial considerations to have.
Also,
That was so good.
I was on a roll.